Welcome back. Welcome back to this amazing Spider-Man issue. Yeah, I know, been some time. Apologies for the delay on the last one. That last one just took so long. It honestly took so long just because I just forgot to upload it, honestly. We're back. I'm sorry for the delay, for college, workload. I barely get any time to myself. But there is something I need to discuss now. I just beat Spider-Man PS4. And this is the greatest Spider-Man game ever to come out on my This game's fucking awesome. This game's fucking awesome. I cannot believe it. But you're a Spider-Man. Buy this fucking game. Buy it if you don't got PS4. Buy it. Steal it from a friend. I don't care. Just fucking. It's fucking awesome. And that final fight. Ooh, that final boss. It was like watching Naruto versus Sasuke. It's my favorite Spider-Man game of all time. Oh, love this game. Now I'm trying to get the platinums. I literally just beat the game like 10 minutes ago. Like I was like, okay, I finished the game. Let me go do this one right now. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's begin. So, last time, Peter kinda cloned himself in a way, but he pretty much got cloned, but all his spider powers was turned into like this Spider-Man while Peter was just Peter. So yeah. So let's begin. Got that, what's the Sentinel called? The Trinity Sentinel, I think it was called? Alright. Back to Basics, Part 4. What is with this hunter? Why do we keep going to this hunter? Like, what relevance does this serve? Is this like alluding to Craven or something? Speaking of Craven, I know that he's actually got a movie confirmed that is not going to have Spider-Man in it. I think that's the reason why all these Spider movies have gotten announced, at least the live action, because we know that the Miles movie does have Peter in it. I think it has something to do with the deal that Sony and Marvel managed to work out for that Spike and Peter and MCU movie, but they can still do their own thing. So I think that's what they're going with is that they are doing that they can't have Spikes because I think of like the rules. Whatever was in the contract. But yeah, people say like, oh, you can't do Craven without Spike. I'm like, it ain't that hard. I'm gonna just do something like the Revenant. Like, just have him just do like his, his greatest hunt. Like, do something like the Revenant. And plus, they got the right for like the Equalizer, the screen right for the Equalizer on it. It's honestly not that hard. You can literally do a lot of Craven. Just do something like the Revenant or hell, do something like the Equalizer. Have him be like a vigilante. Maybe have him be like the Red Hood, but if he was more tribal, It's honestly not that hard. It could honestly really work if you give it the proper care and you know what you're doing. It's honestly not that hard. Anyway, we all struggle. It's just the nature of the human condition, I guess. Nothing else comes easy. Instead, we fight and scratch and claw our way to what little happiness we can find in our lives. So some would say that's what gives it value, right? Makes us appreciate what we have, but then again, next week. We don't all get what we want. An astonishing sight in Lower Manhattan today, as Spider-Man manages to calm. Fun. An astonishing sight in Lower Manhattan today as Spider-Man manages to... how do you say it again? I keep forgetting to say.
Commandeer.
Commandeer, okay. Okay, as astonishing sight, Lower Manhattan today, Spider manages to commandeer a tri-sentinel that has been attacking the city. No! Like this guy, yeah, clearly dissatisfied. No, 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 no! Nine, 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 nine! This wasn't supposed to happen now! Not now! Not this time! Is it just me or does this dude Loki look like Brainiac? Osborn was finally out of the picture. This was my movement. My chance for greater things. Where is it, damn you? Ah, here we are. Perhaps this will hold the answers we seek. Next page. Okay. By the way, you guys have probably noticed I'm wearing a different shirt. That's because I'm actually recording this far later on than I originally recorded the first part of this video. I think that was like a couple weeks back. I honestly just haven't had much time, hence why I'm more different to share. But also, since that time, we have now finally officially hit 100 subscribers. Thank you all for, having us reach this huge milestone. I still get to record the whole, 100 subscriber thank you video and all that stuff. Got a bunch of stuff for you guys planned. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the comic. Yeah. Alright. Welcome, Life Foundation member. If you're watching this, it means the global economy has already collapsed. Lucky you! As an enrollee in our it's Illuminati. I was like, wait, I had to look at it again. Our Illuminati Plus rewards program, you are now fully entitled to the best in security to protect your survivor harems. Am I reading that right? Harems. Okay, apparently this dude is a player, unless I'm reading it wrong. I'm pretty sure that's harems. Food stockpiles and emergencies, unless harem has like a different meaning than what I know of it from, anime series and such. Anyway, food stockpiles, emergency shortwave radio systems we give you. The Tri-Sentinel, the first created to eradicate God Loki for reasons not entirely clear. The Tri-Sentinel, okay, I know this voice. Entirely acquired the powers of Captain Universe to fully... Who the hell is Captain Universe? Mostly some obscure Marvel character. The powers, to finally be stopped in its inaugural rampage. Those hordes or government forces coming for your weapons won't stand a chance. We know you've got a lot of questions about our genocidal robot. Like, what kind of field does it wants to go off of nuclear reactors? I find that shit hilarious. Hold on. There's one thing I don't like about this chair, that's leather. And if you guys don't leather chairs, your skin sticks to it for some reason. I don't know. So yeah, this is my hand doesn't sing everything stuff. Anyway, can I communicate with him now that I'm the only living organism left on this planet? Or is it okay to feed him after midnight? That's a Gremlins reference. Gremlins reference. Don't feed the Gremlins after midnight. In case you want to know, I've not seen Gremlins. I just know of that. Yeah, it's Gremlins. Yeah, I was like, on this cutting edge CD-ROM technology, we're including all the answers. So let's get drive D cannot read this. Please insert a new disc. Robert Gilliard's is like, no, this disc will not work. Fuck you. Also, guys, apologies for the mess over there. College. Not hectic. Anyway. Useless! These Life Foundation idiots sold the So the gullible on the notion they could buy their way out of the apocalypse. Then they couldn't even survive Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Oh, I love this. And this dude Loki looks like Brainiac. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this dude Loki looks like Brainiac. But this facility that they left behind was supposed to hold the whole weaponry capable of leveling cities. The subreddit said it was, and they were Reddit, say fucking Reddit. But now he's stolen it. He stole it. But now he's stolen it. I was like, it looked kind of right. The accused, the accursed Spiderman stole my Tri-Sentinel. Now he will face the wrath of his oldest, most feared arch nemesis. The man who has tormented him throughout his life and taken so much from him. Next page. Medell Storm. This dude's like a mixture of Brainiac, the Terminator, and that Superman supervillain that's like a mixture with that looks like a Terminator, but he has like kryptonite in the middle. I don't know what the hell his name is, but he's like a mixture of all three of those, or I guess Brainiac and the other guy. Is this dude actually like some obscure Spidey villain from like the 70s? Because I've never heard of this guy. And sure, I know what you're thinking. Who again? Yep. Nick Spencer knows, like, yeah, people don't know who only guys like Godzilla Mendoza would know who this guy is. The hardest of core fans. But while he certainly has an inflated view of where he sits on the all-time baddies list, why don't we have a little history? Yes, please. He was Norman Osborn's partner and even created the Goblin Serum. Oh. Yeah, but then he and Osborn had a falling out. Imagine that. Which led to his imprisonment and eventual his death. Okay. He kept coming back. He keeps coming back though, each time with a code name and costume that's a little more try hard than the last. What do we got? You got a straight up mech, and we got something that looks like the Vulture. And we have a Deadpool knockoff here. And some dudes in like ski masks. Well, we all gotta make it a living, I guess. Our next piece for sale is titled Summertime on Wangor Mountain. I probably said that wrong. Shall we start the bidding at 25,000? Or how about we start at the lot? About the Lauder and his boys don't kill all of us if we give it to him. How's that sound? Going once, going twice, sold! Next page. The Tri-Sentinel has Spidey's face spray painted on it. Alright, hold on, I gotta zoom in for this. Hold up. Oh, don't tell me that doesn't. Oh, man, the text doesn't zoom in. Alright, hold on. I gotta put this guy close to my face because the text is kind of small. At least on this. To the guy with the spider suit who has maybe watched the Iron Giant a few too many times. Okay, this text is really fucking small. Now I get how this doesn't look like a problem. I mean, Spider-Man saving the day, stopping some bad guys and protecting some valuable art. Except he didn't protect it. His stupid robot smashed most of it. I love this. What the hell's my mouse? Fuck? Well, I froze, didn't it? There we go. Alright, we're back. Looks like I guess my mouse just disconnected for a bit. Okay. And that's just and that's just for starters. Next page. Is that Hydro Man? They were the fight with the the fight with the surgeon with the Sagron, I'm pretty sure I say it, that wiped out an entire wing of the Museum of Natural History. The fight with Hydro Man that knocked out the power grid for Columbus circuit to the Bronx. The less said about the fight with Cyclone, the better, but needless to say. Who's Cyclone? Is he just like some obscure Spidey villain or something? People really like that dog park, and me, Peter Parker. I'm just sitting here, watching it all, feeling well. Powerless. I so glum, Peter. Next page. Oh, it's Aunt May. May. You play the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even some get rough, they got bugs. Anyway, back to the story. Alright. You look like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Well, doesn't he? And here's the thing, these days, that's exactly how I feel. Lately, I can't really stop trying to take responsibility for anything and everything around me. It's like I see something wrong, and I have to do something. Walking old men across the street, saving people from getting those tickets from those goddamn. The hell are those people called? What are those cops that that do like tickets? It was in Zootopia. Meter maids. There we go. Trying to save people from meter maids. Even if I have no idea what I'm doing, the instructional video will show you how to change a flat. Peter doesn't know how to change a flat tire. He knows how to create web shooters. Okay. Here's a well-known Spire fact. I only recently learned how to drive, and it was an AI-controlled car that never got a flat tire. Wait, what? On a little known fact, it's illegal to pay other people's parking meters in most cities. Crazy, right? You try to save them from meter maids? Fuck you! You are arrested! Next page. Seriously, you can get arrested for... New York Knicks player. Is this supposed to be Melo? Carmelo Anthony? No. He wasn't. He left the Knicks a few. No. He would have been. No. He's with the Rockets now, right? I think so. Maybe it's just some random dude. But I feel like this is like a reference to some Knicks player. I don't know. I don't keep track of the Knicks. My Spider house seems to be having the time of our life. Sitting courtside at basketball games. Gotta get a selfie. Hoppering with celebrities. Well, ladies, I guess these. Oh my God, is this also that show that Whitney Goldberg's on? I forget what it kind of looks like. It looks like one of those like Oprah like talk show kind of things. Well, ladies, I guess these days I'm just feeling a little more free. Even cashing in with big endorsement deals. Hey, Spider fans, when I fight crime and I build up on serious advertising, that's when I snap into the whole thing has me feeling nervous, angry, and if I'm honest, maybe a little bit jealous. Well. The plot thickens. Sorry, I just got a lot on my mind, I guess. I imagine it's about Dr. Connors offering you a chance to go back to school, because I think you should do it. To be honest, I've been so busy with other things that I really haven't had much time to think about it. Oh right, the other things. That reminds me. The fuck is up with that look at, man? Jesus. Next page. Aw, this is for you, but my birthday isn't for months. Really? I must be getting old still. Alright. You can go ahead and cast the check inside. You do have rent coming up, don't you? And your saving account is still imaginary. MA, I can't take this. You can't afford it. I swear, Anime is always paying for Peter's rent. Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man PS4, and now this. No Sam Raimi references in the new Spider-Verse show makes you gotta question if the Spider-Man that's in that movie is actually the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I mean, granted, that could just be so just like, reference the Sam Raimi show, but I feel like that's too many good references exactly to exactly what's happened in the Sam Raimi show. I'm like, that's Sam Raimi Spider-Man, isn't that? Well, if that's the case, we might get some stuff from Spider-Man 4 in there. We'll have to wait and see. Actually, I can. I've taken up online poker. Wait, what? A woman of your age should not be playing poker. Especially online. Okay. Turns out I'm very good at it. And really, this is more than a worthwhile investment. Not sure about that yet. I'm like, yeah, babe, I don't think a woman of your age should be playing poker online. Nonsense, Peter. I know that I was very hard on you last time you were here, but if I seem disappointed in you, it's because I expect so much from you. You always had so much potential, but every time you start to live up to it, I make a massive disaster of it. Yep. Sometimes more times though, you stop whatever you're doing to help others, whether it's a perfect stranger, me, or someone else you love. Is that a picture of MJ? Yes, so. The point being, my nephew has been putting everyone else in front of himself since he was a boy. Maybe it's time he looks out for himself for a change. Aww. Okay. Next page. Of course I can't cast that check. Anime isn't wrong though. My dude, just take the damn check and cash it in. You need it more than she does. I wonder how much it's this time, because in Spider-Man 2 it was $20. In Spider-Man PS4 it was $300. So how much is this? And and also, there's actually apparently a new Spider-Man comic out there that's actually like a continuation of Spider-Man PS4. Low-key might read that and react to it for you guys. Might do that, actually. I don't know yet. It seems kind of interesting, Spider-Man PS4, interacting with the main Spidey continuity. That should be pretty interesting. MA isn't wrong, though. My funds are getting pretty low. Needs to find some gainful employment soon, but dude, just But for now, I just need a ride. Are you kidding me? That's he's gone too far. Don't worry, sir. I will get you to that meeting on time, or my name's not Spider. Oh my god. Obviously, my name's not actually Spider-Man, but wait a sec. Maybe it now it is. Don't forget to rate me 5 stars, and you can tip our Uber our upper overlords are nothing if not generous. One new ride has been added to your queues. My man is literally doing like Uber now. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. This is hilarious. Mind giving an old friend a lift? Maybe we could talk on the way. Actually, you could never afford it. It's surge pricing. Wait. He was not avoiding me. Well, that's fine. I may not have spider sense or the abilities to climb up walls, but I still know how to use a web shooter. Got it. Now just kick back and enjoy the ride. So he keeps those things on him? Alright. Dude, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm not used to. Nothing I'm not used to. But then again, it's a little more terrifying when you're not all superheroed up. Oh yeah, doesn't Parents have a fear of heights? Because I'm pretty sure Spider-Man 2 actually lightly touched upon that when he lost his powers for no reason that never got explained, and yet nope. I said, that's like one of my biggest problems with Spider-Man 2, yet nobody talks about it. It's like the biggest problem is that Spidey loses power, yet it's never explained why or how. Like, I love Spider-Man 2 puts the next guy, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, nobody talks about that. I always found that weird because it's such an obvious plot hole and such a major, like, because it never gets explained. Anyway. I told you I need to talk to you. There's a problem. Wow, you have a problem in your life? I never would have guessed that. We have a problem. Speak for yourself, pal. Things are looking pretty sweet for me. They're talking about me for the new season of The Bachelor. Oh my god. The amount of references in this book is amazing. Might just surprise on top of The Bachelor because I actually did not know that show was even a thing until the completionist did a video on the DS game. But I guess it's pretty popular, or at least maybe it was back in the 2000s, and then I don't know. I don't watch TV that often. I especially wouldn't waste my time with something called The Bachelor. Which, you know, if you could afford cable. Oh my god, Spidey is throwing so much shade at Peter. The city has never been safe for, did you know, my awesome spider bot? Here, let me call the spider bot. I got him parked next to the Statue of Liberty right now. I got her located where they use the mech from the Spider-Man Japanese TV series. Spider-Man. Anyways, that mech's amazing. I just really watch that show one day. No, don't call him. Leave it right there. You idiot. You're not protecting the city. You're trashing it. You've already leveled like 6 blocks with that thing. Who cares? That's what damage control is for. Yeah, remember in home care, like, yeah, everybody get out. This is our jurisdiction now. Please kindly, Michael King, will you please kindly fuck off? Think about it. If I don't wreck stuff while I'm fighting crime, they don't have anything to clean up, which means they lose their job. Oh, they should call him Superman. They should go to Metropolis because I'm pretty sure he can use them. They would have so much work to do with Metropolis. Is that really what you want, Peter? You're for other people to lose their jobs for a change? Man, not having spider powers has made you pretty vindicative. I swear I'm saying that wrong. That's not. Vindictive. There we go. Took me a second. Listen to me. This experiment split us up right down the middle, which means you apparently don't have any sense of responsibility. And it means you don't have any sense of humor. You gotta lighten up, man. I'm just having fun here. Remember fun? Being an awesome hero going on crazy adventures? Now, of course you don't. Look at you. I couldn't really see it when we were the same guy, but you're a mess, Pete. Now, that's probably an understatement at all, honesty. You're a billionaire scientist, or did I get that part? You should be a bazillionaire. Yeah, but is it bazillionaire or a billionaire? I'm pretty sure it's bazillionaire. I don't even know how many zeros that is. You have all these high-powered super friends who could hook you up, but never. But that's never how it goes, is it? How many times have you gotten fired, dumped, publicly humiliated, and shamed? Okay, this is exactly what the voice in your head used to say, because this is basically the voice in your head. So you just remember what Aunt May told you. It's not that simple. We don't do that stuff for money or fame. We do it to help people. You keep saying you're having fun, but what about when trying to be a hero stops being fun? Next page. What happens when you have to suffer something bad because you need to do what's right? That's not my problem. You realize what you're saying. Remember the last time we sounded like that? It was when the night Uncle Ben died. Sorry? Who? What? How does he? I was like, who? I can't even explain pretty much. Does he not have anything that was is he literally just this Spiderman? What Spidey is at face value, hero, quips, all that. None of the responsibility or the layers to him. I guess this is what this Spider-Man half is just what Spidey is at face value. Quips, jokes, swinging webs, and all that shit. I guess. Oh my God, does he really not remember Uncle Ben? Is that some kind of side effect? Somebody with that kind of power losing a memory that vital, I've got to stop him before. Don't try and follow me this time. Stop him. This just keeps getting worse, and now I'm stuck here. For an hour, yes. I guess I never realized how annoying this is. What am I supposed to do for an hour? Research, catch up on podcasts? Try not to think about needing to be. Next page. When the webbing finally dissolved, I headed over to Empire State University to see if I could get some advice from Doc Connors without explaining too much. But my time's pretty bad. I feel like I'm walking into a funeral. What's going on, Doc? Sad day here, Pete. Horatio. Am I saying that right? Horatio? 1 and 2 have both passed away this morning. The class has been really broken up about it. Oh, that's a shame. Yes, it is, and not just the mice. Unfortunately, this puts an end to all of our hard work. You're another dead end. What do you mean? That's right. Our little experiment turned out to have some decidedly fatal after effects. What happened? Hard to say. Next page. But seeing as the longer the two duplicate doppelgangers who were isolated, the worse their separation symptoms became. It started out benign enough, lost of learning skills, behavioral issues, then seemed to be progress to more serious memory loss. Who? Sounds plausible. Things that escalate rapidly from there, essentially motor functions, spatial awareness, cognitive ability, all decided to decline until, they just gave up on us. And like that, they needed their other half. And without them, there's nothing. Exactly. And back to the drawing board. Thanks heavens we never got to human trials. Yeah, thanks heavens. Oh, I love this book. Alright, we're back to Brainiac Terminator knockoff. Building a mech. There we are. That's to do it. Once the drone is operational, I can use it to take back what's mine. Just a few more adjustments and warning, critical failure. Damn it! It's useless. I thought with Osborn out of the picture, my movement has arrived, but nothing changed. When will it be meddling? I swear I'm saying his name wrong. Meddling Storm's time. If not now, it wasn't in high school when the early Goblin formed legs exacerbated my scolosis. Or when I failed miserably at online dating because cybernetic eyes are creepy, and you shake your fist when you say to yourself, one day I'll show them all. But I can't show anyone anything. I can't even mad scientist right now. I call myself a robot master, but I'm not even that good at robotics. I'm a chemist. I invented the Goblin Serum. Why in the hell am I not the Goblin Master? And it's all just so pointless. I'm destined to be a god, to be a foothold. The guy who got ripped off by Norman Osborn twice. No. Ooh, next page. You shouldn't be hard on yourself. What? Who's there? Who's there? Just a friend. Someone who knows a little to live in the man's shadow. Ooh. What is this? Is he the guy that we saw a few issues back, or is he like some other spy villain? We'll see. What kind of game is this to you? What kind of game is this? Show yourself. I'm afraid that's not possible at the moment, but don't worry. I come bearing gifts. Gifts? That's right. Think of me as a Santa Claus, instead of sweet little children for homicidal maniacs. Despite desperate to kill Spiderman, and all you have to do is follow the sound of my voice. You want me to help kill Spiderman? I want you to get your heart's desire. I want you to teach everyone a lesson like you used to teach Norman Osborn when he was your student. Osborn, make a deal with me, and I can give you everything you need. How? Well, simply. You see, I know how very upset you are about losing your Tri-Sentinel. Very frustrating. But you shouldn't let it get you so down, Medell. After all, next page. There's always more where that came from. Oh shit! All right. Issue 5. Ooh, oh, that cover's fire. All right. This issue was also really damn good. That's some pretty good humor. Really interesting about we got stuff with like Spy trying to like tell him like that we find that really about the differences with like this whole like doppelganger thing, having things be split into two people, memory loss, of course, and forgetting Uncle Ben, which without that, of course, Spidey loses all his responsibility and all the reason he becomes person. Now it's just some dude that slings webs and throws quips and doesn't care about all that other stuff. So overall, I give that issue a 9 out of 10. The stuff with that man was also really damn good. Now, issue 5. Ooh. Yo, this cover's fire. Anyway, overall I give this issue a 9 out of 10. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, like Little Trust below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.
けに静かに静か